Morning, welcome to Up With KREM. It is 6 o'clock and it is Thursday.
It is Thursday. We like to call it Friday Eve.
Friday Eve. I'm Nicole Hernandez.
And I'm Tim Pham. We're starting things off on this Thursday with a look at your weather forecast as Thomas is tracking a bit of a warm up. Thomas, could we actually see triple digits by next week?
I think so, Tim.
Wow.
Yeah, I was looking at just kind of our range or ensemble of computer models to kind of get a better idea of what's the hottest end of the forecast, what's the coolest end of the forecast. Well, let me tell you, the hottest end was 103 next week in Spokane. I think that's obviously very, very aggressive, but upper 90s, maybe triple digits, is absolutely on the table. But before we get there today, very comfortable out there. You see plenty of sunshine over Coeur d'Alene right now. There's our current low temperature at 57. Not too bad. A little bit breezy with a southwesterly wind, still at around 10 or 15 miles per hour. But I do think we are in for a very nice day. Yesterday's rainfall is long gone. We won't see any rain anytime soon. Current temperature is largely in the mid to upper 50s at the current hour. So there's that cold front. It'll clear out our skies, give us a sunny day. The sunshine will start to warm us up, but boy, is it going to get hot, as I alluded to next week. We'll look ahead at that weather pattern in a bit more detail in just a few minutes.
It's the community and it's our families and it's our people, it's our ohana that help each other. And this is a time we need help. We need to stand together. We need to be brave for each other.
Tracking breaking news this morning, wildfires burning through the Hawaiian island of Maui have killed at least 36 people and dozens more are hurt. Firefighters are still searching for survivors.
Strong winds from Hurricane Dora is what's really fueling the fire, and it caused it to spread quickly throughout the island. So take a look at your screen here. These are before and after photos of the historic town of Lahaina. The fires destroyed more than 270 buildings and counting. The strong winds continue to decrease as Hurricane Dora moves farther away from the islands. Hawaii's state leaders say recovery efforts could take years.
It's going to take years for fix. Years. This is not even the worst of it. Still get dead bodies in the water floating and on the seawall. They've been sitting there since last night. We've been pulling people out since last night, trying to save people's lives. And I feel like we're not getting the help we need.
The State Department of Defense says National Guard helicopters have dropped more than 150,000 gallons of water on the fires. President Joe Biden ordered all available federal resources to help with the response. Officials are urging visitors to avoid all non-essential travel to Maui as crews continue to fight the fires. 11,000 people were flown out in the last 24 hours, with more flights expected today. This is a developing story we're following closely. We'll bring you updates as we get them.
Here closer to home this morning, fire crews are telling more people to be ready to evacuate for the Ridge Creek fire burning near Hayden Lake.
So the area in green here you see on your screen is now under those get ready evacuation orders. This is for the area on Bunko Road. These are in addition to the area west of Hayden Lake. The fire has burned more than 1,200 acres and is still 0% contained.
Now, meanwhile, there are burn restrictions in Kootenai County this morning. The county has been under very high fire danger since earlier this week. These new restrictions mean you cannot use chainsaws or other wood cutting tools powered by internal combustion engines. The restrictions are for every day from 1 p.m. to 1 a.m. You also can't do anything that makes flames, like blasting or welding. Now, fire pits are still okay as long as you do it in a clear area, but this morning North Idaho has banned campfires in most state parks. You can, though, still use grills and cooking stoves.
All right, let's talk about burn restrictions. Over here in Washington, right now, burn bans are in place in much of Spokane County. Regional fire marshals say that backyard fire pits and campfires are banned until the fire risk reduces. These bans are in place for the cities of Spokane, Spokane Valley, Airway Heights, Cheney, and Deer Park. Barbecues and fireplaces are still okay. On Washington state lands, all recreational fires are banned, as well as any open burning of field or yard waste. They are not allowed either. Well, I-90 is fully reopened this morning after a crash killed one person and injured 8 others.
So the crash happened on eastbound I-90 about 9 miles from Moses Lake. It closed the westbound lanes and forced drivers to take detours for several hours. Washington State Patrol told KREM 2 a driver tried to pass another car in the median but lost control and rolled over. Troopers say the driver was not wearing a seatbelt and flew from the car. They died at the hospital. The car the driver tried to pass ended up crossing into oncoming traffic, and a third car hit them.
Now to an update on a story that we first brought you as breaking news yesterday here on Up With KREM. WashDOT has fully reopened eastbound I-90 lanes after a semi-truck crashed near Tyler and spilled hazardous material. It happened after the driver suffered a heart attack at the wheel. Cleanup took almost 18 hours. The time now is 6:06. Let's take a look at your morning rush. More news in less time. Covering North Idaho, this morning, the people of Spirit Lake are waking up with a new police chief. Our news partners at the Coeur d'Alene Press report, Michael Moreland was sworn in last night. So Moreland is a 18-year military veteran and spent nearly 3 decades with the Los Angeles Police Department as a detective. More recently, he worked for the Spokane County Sheriff's Office. Right now, Spirit Lake Police only have 2 officers, including Moreland. Moreland says he intends to fill the 7 vacant positions as soon as he can. New details: 5 members of the white nationalist group Patriot Front are suing a Washington man for revealing their personal information online. The lawsuit claims that a Seattle man used a fake identity to infiltrate the group. He then used hidden recording devices to gather information. The lawsuit alleges he shared that information online, which caused some members of the group to lose their jobs. The trial for 2 of the members of Patriot Front are happening for conspiracy to riot continues in Kootenai County at 8:30 this morning. New this morning for you, a court date has been set for former WSU head football coach Nick Rolovich and his lawsuit against the university. The lawsuit is against WSU for his termination after not getting the COVID vaccine. KREM 2 obtained newly released court documents showing his court date is set for December 9th of 2024. Just a few months ago, a judge dismissed another lawsuit filed by Rolovich against Governor Jay Inslee and WSU Athletic Director Pat Chun. A health alert for you this morning. Grant County health officials say 2 mosquito samples have tested positive for West Nile virus. They were collected on July 31st from 2 sites near Moses Lake. This is the 3rd county in Washington to report West Nile this year, including Benton and Yakima counties. So far, no human cases have been reported in the state. That is a look at your morning rush.
6:08 and weather-wise should be a very comfortable summer-like day today. The sunshine is back, still a little bit breezy, but temperature is very comfortable. Low 80s for our expected high temperatures today. Yes, we had a cold front move through yesterday, but between the cooler air but the summer sunshine, it evens out, and that's what keeps our temperatures pretty much stable compared to yesterday. In fact, yesterday was 82 degrees, and today I'm going 82. But from here on out, it is all uphill from here, and it's a steep uphill climb as well. The entire West Coast expecting much above average conditions, and for us in Spokane, that could lead into our first 100-degree day of the year by next week.